Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is David and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a casual leather belt by hand. For this project I'll be using some Horween Dublin leather strap in English tan color. I got this belt strap directly from the Buckle Guy website and I'll leave you a link in the description box below in case you want to get one yourself. The strap comes unlined, but I'll glue it to black pigskin to make it more durable and use a solid brass buckle that pairs nicely with the tan color leather. After cutting the pigskin lining slightly longer than the Dublin leather, I glued both back sides together with leather glue and pressed the assembly gently to ensure even adhesion across the entire strap. The edges sometimes tend to separate on longer pieces, so it's best to use a leather hammer to help with this step. After letting the glued pieces sit for a day, we can proceed to trim off the excess lining on the sides. I like to let large pieces like this one lie flat for a while since they move and flex much more than smaller ones. This gives the glue time to bond well before moving on. Once the strap is cut to the correct dimensions, you can make a quick template out of paper or cardboard to mark the exact hole spacing. In this case, I marked the first hole 2 inches from the edge of the cardboard, which matches the end of the strap, and spaced the rest 3/4 of an inch apart. I then drew a cross to find the center of the template and a straight vertical line to guide the hole placement. To make the holes in the template, I suggest using the same hole cutter you'll be using on the leather. Then you can use a scratch awl to mark the location of each hole on the belt. For the tip of the belt, you can cut out the desired shape with an X-Acto knife. I prefer a triangular tip with slightly rounded corners. You can use just about anything to help round the edges. In my case, I use coins as a guide. If you need to adjust the length of the tip, now is the perfect time to do so. Once you're happy with the tip, go ahead and punch each hole, including the one for the buckle. For this, we'll use an oblong punch and a pulley mallet. Next, it's time to stitch the belt. Start by marking the stitching line with a wing divider. I set mine to 3 mm and run it along the full perimeter of the belt. Then I use pricking irons and a diamond awl to mark each hole manually. For stitching, I use a matching thread color. Linen threads like this filo Chinois are a great option because of their wide color selection. This belt requires a long stitching run, so I recommend working in sections. This also gives you the chance to polish the edge of each finished section using burnishing gum and a small piece of canvas. Once the edges are fully polished, you can also seal and polish the punched holes using burnishing gum and a small circular tool like the metal edge painter I'm using here. From the trim of leather, I made 2 leather loops to help hold the belt tail in place when worn. Now it's time to secure the buckle. First, figure out where to close the section so that the buckle moves freely but stays snug and doesn't shift from side to side. Once you found the spot, mark it and create a vertical stitching line. This will be a mirror on the other side of the buckle hole. Repeat the process, accounting for the added thickness of the belt loop you'll install later. Because the holes were punched separately, it's best to widen them with a scratch or diamond awl to prevent damaging your needles and allow smoother stitching in case of minor misalignments. After the first stitching hole is complete, install the leather loop and close the section. I didn't use a stitching pony for this step, so I used a strong office clamp to hold everything in place while stitching. Finally, slide the second loop onto the belt, and with that, the project is complete. Friends, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and if you'd like to see more leather crafting content like this, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. I'll leave you now with some final shots of the belt and wish you a great day, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.